Today, MasterClass Lesson 3, how you can create 4 icon boxes promoting your online business. Okay, early on we have finished the first section. I will straight jump to the the third section, and I can show you this is second section. I straight jump to the third section here to create this. We come back later on the second section. So you can see here in this section you actually have 2 columns, right? Left column, right column. The right column you have an image. The left column you have the image, and the right column you have a title, and plus you have 2 column, inner column inside there, also called inner section. Now, how do we create this? In the first place, you look at from the top there are some spacing, and from the bottom there are some spacing. Okay, let's start to do this part. See how much we can do from here. The early stage we did this was the first section that we have done. Now I'm going to jump into the third section. Let me create this one. Remember that we have the first column. This is 1 row of column. I will add in a spacer. Here I will add in the spacer first. You notice there is a spacer. I just drag and drop. Okay, then I start to create 2 columns. Take up the 2 column here. That's a 2 column. Okay, remember the 2 column, we have the image on the left, and we have a title and plus 2 inner section column here. Right, so what we need to do is let's set up the whole thing first before we hop into another thing. Now, here we need to have an image, right? The left hand side have an image, and the right hand side you have a title. So let's put a title here. Drag in the title, put inside onto the right column. We will do the editing later. Now inside this column we have 2 inner sections. Right, we put the inner section first. Drag the inner section. So you see there are 2 inner sections here. Right. Okay, further down, you remember this part here. At the bottom, we have a little bit of spacing, the top spacing and the bottom spacing. Right. So what I'm going to do is basically, I will drag the whole spacing down below. Okay, so we drag another spacing, which cannot do so. You know why? Because you will hop into a column. So what I need to do, I create a row, a column, single row column. You see that, a single row column. So then I add the spacing. Okay, the spacer here, add it in. So that's it. So we already make the layout first. Now all these things we have to figure out what's the layout and how we're going to set before we put in all the content. Okay, let's start off with the left hand column. We have an image. So let's go for the image here. So we have to go to the widget, drag an image here, right? So this is the image, and we just add in the image, and this will be the image. We just insert. That's it. You have the image right down there. And on the right column you have a title. Let's look at the title. What is the title? Okay, the title is the best care in your site. Okay, I just copy this. Simple as that. Just copy this one, come over here, highlight this one, I just paste over here. can see, okay, we don't bother the font size first, later on we will do the editing. Now here have a two inner section here, right? Okay, so if you look at this website here, you have the 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have the inner section, you have 1, 2, and then bottom got 2. So how are we going to do that? Just very simple. This is the icon box, they call it. Okay, the whole thing is called icon box. So we do one at a time. Let me see. Now I need to do this icon box. We have two columns here actually. Or this section got two columns. We go to the icon box. Simple as that. Look for an icon box. Okay. Where is the icon box now? Okay, this is the icon box. See the icon box here? I take and I drag over. Okay. Now I will do a little bit of editing so that we know the spacing. Now before we go, we look into the icon here. The icon here is basically they talk about blue color is on the left hand side. Okay, let's do it. Icon is on the left, so how are we going to move it to the left side? Go to style, right? And then let's look. First of all, I think I change the color first. I change into a dark blue color. So you can see this is dark blue now. Okay, it's a dark blue. And go back here. Okay, the icon, there is a title here. Let's change the title first. Let's do all the minor thing. Title and description. So what is the title now? The title is innovative equipment. So I need to copy this thing. Just copy it. Okay. Go back. I go to this title. Here you are. Title. Just paste it over. There you see. The title is up. Never mind about the font size first. We do one at a time. And you notice that here is also some description text. Alright, we change this. We follow the same. We copy the whole thing. Right? Go back here. And we start. Delete this old one. Delete it. Okay. So we put in the new one. Okay. Just paste it over. See, the new one is inside. Okay, let's move the star or the icon towards to your left hand side. Okay. Icon position. You see that? I just click this button, it will move it to the side. Or whichever I do. Let's look whether it's the same. No, it's not the same. So it's on top actually. Go back. We put back the center first. Okay. Okay, there is a way to do on moving the icon to the what do you call that? By going to the styler, right? I think it's content. Okay, you notice the content. I just want to shift the content, right? So by doing this, I shift the content here to the alignment. See that? So when I shift the content, you notice the title is moved, the description also moved, and the icon is on top. Just check whether it's correct. Yes, I'm correct. Okay, so this is how we created one of this so-called the inner column. Now instead of let's sort this out first. Okay, I need to know the size. Okay, let's start one at a time. So let's go to the size. Probably is quite small. You can see this from here to there. Let's copy the whole thing. I think it's already copied. Basically, it's already copied over there. Yes, it's already copied. So it is one line. So I go to styler, right? I look at the title. I look at the color, right? The color is black. So I change to black, okay? Very black. but it's in one line. Okay, so I need to do a little bit of adjustment on the title. So I move this. No, this is sorry, not the spacing. I need to go into here, typography, right? Then I start to mix the size. So the size will reduce until you reach the end. It's too much. Okay, this is basically you move it, but you can adjust. Now it's 20. Let's say put it to 20. Okay, this is giving them a space. 19 now. So this is 19. You look back here. Yeah, it's about 19. 19 or 18. Okay. So next thing we do is the description here. So we go down to title. Okay, let's close the title first. Then we go to description. Description color is also black, right? A lighter black. Okay, maybe it's a lighter color. And from there we go to typography. Let's look at the size. Okay, we change this font size into pop in. P-O-P, pop in. Okay. So this is pop in. Now I'm going to move this little size here. See, it move up. So if you notice, let's see, there's only what? 2 rows. So I'll adjust it until 2 rows. Okay, so it's 40 is too much. Maybe something like this. Okay, never mind. Just to show you example. Okay, so we have done one of this. So in order to do the 4 here, okay, when we set that is right, okay, what we need, if we look at this part here, the icon is a bit smaller, right? So can we adjust the icon? Definitely you can. We go back to, okay, we go back to this one. This is where the button is. Then we look at, let me see, look at this whole thing. Okay, look at this whole thing. Go to start. No, it's not here. Let's go to here first. I think this part here. This is correct. So this is icon here. You see the icon? So we look at the icon. I think the size of the icon got to do with it. So you want to be smaller size, you can move this. See? You can see I move the icon size. Okay, maybe 35. Let's say 35. 35. Is that okay? So put it to 35. So this is about the size of the icon. Okay, once I've done this, I'm happy with what it is here. Right? I've done this where I paste here. So the next thing I do is to duplicate. So how do I do this? Basically, I have to go to column here. This is a column. I right click, duplicate. Then you come out 1, 2, 3. So this is, I don't want, I delete it away. I will delete it. Okay, so I left with 2, 1, 2. So at the bottom, you notice there is also another one here. Okay, 2 column in the section. So I will duplicate this whole thing here. From the top, you notice it is from the top, not the column, but this is the top section. Okay, this is a section, so I duplicate the section. Right click, duplicate. Voila, you see, all done. Very nicely done. So of course from here I can change this part here. Sometimes it's a bit hard to see at the end part where you see these pencil marks. So what I do, I'll go into the navigator. So the navigator are able to guide me along. Right, when I click the column, they tell me this, okay, not this one, I think it's down right to the bottom. Let's see, maybe it's this one. Action, okay, probably this one. This is where it showed me here. So I need to go into another column. This is the column here, but this is a header, but I want the inner section. Okay, inner section you have two column, right? So you have two first section, you can see, then you have a column. So all these are basically you can see from here. Okay, header I want to use, that is the first one. This will be the first one, you can see that. Okay, I can't see the second one. So if I want to see the second one, it probably go down the second row. So basically, or other way, you can just click here. This is already telling you that, so I need to change the name, right? So what I do, what is the name here? Look at it. Focus center. Focus center. I copy, right? Back to my designing part. I change this one. I paste. So it does change. So the next thing is the third one here. It's the name. Personal treatment, right? I copy the whole thing. I go back. I will make the change. So let's do it. And change this one. Paste it. Personal treatment. So basically, and then there will be another fourth one. This is the fourth one. Okay, the icon, you see the fourth one here. So the fourth one is the name. Surgical implant. Okay, surgical implant. So what I did, I copy, paste it over surgical implant. So here, I need to paste it inside. Okay, so it's done. Okay, let's take this out first. So you can see that I have a spacing on top and I have a spacing below. Now, because if you look at the original one, it is a bit of dark gray color, the whole lot of it. So how do I go about? Now this is the background of the whole section, complete section. So what I do, I will go back, I look at the whole section, right? So I'm going to change color. Okay, I look at color. Okay, let's do a gray color. Let's do a little bit gray, too dark gray. So I think it's too dark, maybe lighter rather. So I will shift this little button here to until I'm happy with it. I think that's much closer to what I want. Okay, that's why I close that one. But the rest is still white color. Notice? So what do? I copy the color code here. Right? Copy the color code. So I need to change this. I need to change this. I go here, the complete section. Right? So I do a complete section. Go back to style. Go back to color. Change the color. I paste the color coding here. There you are. So you notice the whole thing is changed same color with the same color. Don't forget at the bottom I got the spacer, so I need to change this as well. Go to style again and background color. I go here, color, copy the code. And that's it. You will see the whole section here is being changed. So now I update it. So when I update, right, you can see what I have done. Let's look at it. Okay, we miss out the second section. Never mind, we come back later. Okay, this is the third section. See, color, everything is exactly the same compared to this. No change, right? Only the spacing you can still adjust, because at the moment ours one is about height about 50 pixels, so you can increase it if you want. Basically you can see here, let's look at this, and it's a bit spacing here. There's some space here, there's some space here, and this is equally in the box like that. So you look at ours one, it's a little bit different. So what should we do? Okay, there are two ways. One, either we small down this or we just increase this part here. Right, that's how we will do it. Let's go back to editing mode. So, okay, I can just add. I can just add here, click. Let me see. Okay, we just create a plus sign here. Okay, never mind. Here, I think we can just drag. Basically, you can drag a spacing here also. I believe you can do so. Yes. There you give a spacing there. And then you will bring it up to the much closer. Okay, I forgot about this text here. I need to change the text. What's the text here? Okay, the text here show the best care is on your side. Copy this. Go back to my editing mode. Here is the page. Paste it over. Okay, sorry, done change. But you notice, if you notice that this is one line, right? This is one line. Okay, this is one line. I think it's correct. But it's smaller, but it's in black color. It's up to the star here. So I need to go back. I have to reduce the size. It's in black. So the color is black. Go back. Black color. Then I need to go to the typography. Okay, I have to reduce the size. Back there up to the star here. Right? So you can see from there, it is just nice. And the update again. The update, let me look at it. You've been changing the update, so I look at it. Let's go down. Yes, it's almost there. The only difference here, we have to add in another spacing that will bring it down a little bit. Or basically, we can increase the font size or whatever we have. So if you play around with this, you are able to create the section with a few columns, right? Just play around with it, you can understand more how you can redesign all these sort of things. Now I can even shift this picture. Maybe if you see this picture, it's a bit smaller in size. On the left hand column, you see quite wide here. That's why it balances it off. So now I need to do a little bit adjustment, but this column here I can shift. See, when I move it, it will balance off. See that? It will balance. But this one, how come it's 2 on the top, right? It is 2 on the top. Yes, I think it's correct. It's exactly here. So you can see this is exactly the same line. And I can adjust this column. If I further adjust it, you can see. Let me reduce the size of the spacing here. This spacing is about 50. Just bring it smaller a little bit, bigger a bit, smaller a bit. Right. So we can play with all the adjustment. That's why we need to first, number one, remember, set up. Before you start doing a section, you must plan what exactly you do. So as I say, easily you can look at the problem here. Okay, now you look at this, there are 2 columns. Right? And there is some spacing here, some spacing here, right? 2 columns, and then this column is just an image, so it's quite simple. This side you got a title page, okay, the title, and followed by icon box. There are 4 icon box, but this 4 icon box is divided into 2 section column. 1 section column, second section column. Over section column you have a duplicated things like that. So once you know the layout, how to do, the rest is just for you to add in the element, okay, and you go and get the widget from your, this is all I call the widget, right? This is the widget part. You drag in whatever you want from here, then you put in your content or your image. Okay, this is the so-called the 3rd section part of it. So I will go further down later in the 4th and the 5th section. Okay, thank you for watching. Well, we have come to the end of lesson 3. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to learn more about landing pages, blog posts, e-commerce, and other animated video effect on your website. I would like to thank you for watching my video. Hopefully you will enjoy and learning more in the near future. Thank you.